If you're having a disability and you're having a hard time, a really hard time accepting of who you are, first things first, I want you to know that you are a miracle. You are a blessing. You are a God's gift on this earth. So why would you feel bad about yourself? Why would you be ashamed that you even existed? Hi, this is Milimitlas Erica, and in this video, I will help you to overcome the fears and the shyness regardless of having a physical disability. First things first is be kind to yourself. Be kind and learn to accept yourself. Self acceptance is really a must. Self acceptance in a way that you accept that you are in this situation. Okay, so for me, like for example, I have a duck like posture, I have a duck like walk, and I just accept the fact that okay, I walk like this. I won't hide anymore. Because when I was a child, I constantly hide myself from people. I constantly use an umbrella to hide my back so people wouldn't see how I walk because I walk like a duck. Because I'm telling you, the moment then when you accept yourself that okay, I have this kind of disability. This is not a punishment from God, this is a God's gift. I believe that life is a test. God is watching me, He's testing me how I am going to respond in the situation, how I am going to respond in the life that He gave me. You know what? When the moment I accept myself, it removes all my tension, because whenever I walk outside I always get tense, I always get nervous, my knees are shaking because I know people are watching me and I think they are bullying me, I think they are gossiping about me, I think they are laughing about the way that I walk. But the moment I accept myself and I told myself that I love me and I'm grateful to be like this, that moment I can walk freely. The tension that I'm feeling is reduced. The tension, I'm not nervous anymore. I can walk in the middle of the crowd without being ashamed of who I am. Next is stop comparing yourself with other people. Honestly, this is so draining. It could drain your energy and it could make your self-esteem very very low. When I was a kid and in high school, I constantly compare myself to other people. I always watch how they walk, how they have straight bodies, how they have normal bodies, that they can walk, they can able to walk normally. And the moment that when I realized that I have a disability, it was like I compare myself to people, and it was like I programmed to myself that I was ugly just because of my disability. Yeah. And yeah, it was tough, it was really hard, but thank God because I overcome it. And you can do also. Don't wish to live someone's life because you don't know what issues they are dealing with. Everyone has problems, everyone is dealing with their insecurities and issues. Don't wish for another life because your life is already a gift. You are already grateful. You are already blessed. Third is find what you are passionate. Find your passion. Find what you are passionate about, the things, the hobbies that you love to do, and master it. When I was a kid, I recognized that I'm good in academics. So what I did, what I did is I always study, I always read books because reading is the foundation of all learning. I know that I am not intelligent, but due to my diligence in reading and studying, I became a consistent honor student from grade school to high school. And you know what? That gives me so much vibration. That gives me confidence because when you find what you are good at it and you master that skill, you master that talent, you can be happy. You can gain confidence in that because God is a fair God. God is a loving God. He gives us all unique skills, talents, and gifts. You may have this kind of disability, but maybe you are a good painter. You may have this kind of disability, but only you can draw faces of human beings. And that's a talent. That's a gift from God. It's like not everyone can able to draw human faces or human bodies, right? That's why stop comparing yourself and focus on yourself because you are already the best. Because you know what you see in others, the beauty, you already have that beauty. The reason why you see beautiful things is because you have beautiful things inside of you. Last but not the least, if your disability can be treated immediately, you can go. You can help. You can help for assistance. Like, for example, if your disability is about mental, you can go to therapy. There are disabilities that can be aided immediately, especially if you have money. Okay, so I just want to clarify to you guys that it doesn't mean that it didn't mean that when you accept yourself is that you are going to live your life the way that you were born or the way that you are. You can always change. Like, for example, if if you are blind, okay, if you are blind, if you want to see, okay, the first thing is, okay, let's say you already have accepted yourself that you're a blind person and wishing to see the world, it's not forbidden. You can always have the choice. You can do that. But first, you have to accept you are. And you have to be grateful that you are living. Because God is just testing you. How are you going to respond in this life? How are you going to respond in His challenge? Lastly, if your disability is something like cannot be treated, or I don't think maybe it can be treated, or maybe you don't have budget for that, then be kind to yourself and you talk to God because there is no impossible. There's no impossible when it comes to God. If you really, really want to, if there is something that you really want and you think it's impossible, like for example, you're a blind person and you ask God to allow you to see the world, to allow you to see your parents, to allow you to see the environment, you ask Him, you talk to God, you pray to Him, and you ask Him to lead you. You ask Him to show you the way, and He will. Prayer is the best communication that we can able to interact with God. And I'm honestly, and this is 100% accurate. When you pray to God, when you talk to God, when you include Him in your life, there is nothing that you could worry because God will always put everything in its place and God will never ever leave you behind because you trusted it, because you have faith with Him. That's all for today, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope for people with disability, for people like us with disability, to be kind to ourselves, to see the beauty that we have, and to stop being ashamed of who we are because we are a gift, we are a miracle, we are a blessing, and we deserve to be here. We belongs in this earth, and and you don't have to fit in this world just so people like you. You can do things on your own. You can do things that you want. If you want to do the things that people don't do, then do it as long as it makes you happy, as long as it gives you the inner peace that you're looking for. Goodbye, guys. Thank you. I love you.